everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have another empties video. My basket is officially overflowing, so it is overdue for me to do another empties. I always intend to try and do these sooner, but I just keep forgetting and just keep adding things to the basket. So it came to the point where the drawer that this sits in would no longer shut, so I thought it was about time that I did another one. And while I remember to mention the makeup that I'm wearing, the eyeshadow is from the Colourpop and At Forest Sight palette, which is in collaboration with Raw Beauty Christie, and my lipstick is from Ofra Cosmetics and it is in the shade Oh My Rai Rai, which I believe is in collaboration with Madison Miller, and it's this one here. I think it might be my new favourite shade of Ofra lipsticks. So now on to the actual empties. Like I say, the basket is overflowing, so try and be brief. That's usually not possible. I do want to just start with some candle empties. I don't know if they're of interest to anyone, but I thought I would just mention these at the beginning. I do have a lot of these kind of just empty wrappers, which are from the Voltaire candles from Yankee Candle. I do just have a glass jar that I put new candles into once I go through them, but I've gone through a lot of candles in the past couple of months. So the first one I have here is the one in the fragrance Wedding Day, which is definitely a favourite because it reminds me of my wedding day. Then we have Cherry and Vanilla. I wasn't a fan of this one. It wasn't too strongly scented and didn't last that long. We have White Linen and Lace, and I think out of all the ones I have here, this one is definitely my favourite. This is such a really nice fresh scent. Then I have a couple of Christmas ones. This one is Candlelit Cabin. I quite like this one. It was a masculine scent and it did smell really nice and fresh. Then we have Christmas Magic. This one was a really nice festive scent, but not too overpowering. I find a lot of festive scents just tend to smell like cinnamon, but this one was quite nice. And we have Christmas Cookie. This one took me a while to burn because this one is very sweet and sickly and I couldn't burn it for too long in one period. Then we have Beach Flowers. This one was quite a nice light floral scent, not too overpowering. I don't overly like floral scents, but I didn't quite enjoy this one. Then we have Exotic Fruits. This one was nice, it was very fruity smelling, but it did smell slightly of watermelon, which I'm not a massive fan of, so I didn't love this one. Then I have Stony Cove. This was another one that was nice and fresh and very kind of outdoorsy smelling, and I did quite enjoy this one. And then the final one is another Christmas one. This is Snowflake Cookie, and to me this smells exactly the same as Christmas Cookie. It was very sweet and sickly and I could only like this for about an hour at a time. So that is all my candles empties sorted. I do have a couple more wrappers on top here which are from Bath Bombs, so I'll do those next. These are both from Makeup Revolution or I Heart Revolution. These are both their donut bath bombs. The first one we have here is Raspberry Icing. This one here is Blackcurrant Frosted. These were both quite nice bath bombs. I think I do much prefer the more fruity ones. I did have a salted caramel one, which I thought I'd put in here, but I may not have done. I didn't really like the salted caramel one at all. It was a bit too sweet and sickly, whereas these ones were quite nice and fruity. I think I did prefer the blackcurrant one though, and I would definitely purchase these again because they are really affordable and they are a good size as well, so they do last a while. Then I finished up these under eye masks from e.l.f. These are the charcoal hydrogel under eye masks. These weren't too bad. I was looking for a replacement to the ones I tried from the brand called Black, which were kind of charcoal under eye masks. I do much prefer the ones from Black, but they are a lot more expensive. But for an affordable option, I probably would pick these up again in the future. Then I finished these bath salts from Dr. Salts. These are the 100% Dead Sea bath salts. I don't tend to go for bath salts generally. I do much prefer a good old bubble bath, but these were quite nice and I was using these a lot more when I was running in the autumn months because they were muscle therapy and I do feel like they were really relaxing and they did help, and with the eucalyptus as well, it did kind of clear the sinuses too, so I did really enjoy these. I think I got these as part of a Latest in Beauty subscription, but if I was to buy bath salts in the future, I would possibly look into these. And quite a lot of the products in here are probably going to be overlapped from everyday makeup drawers and Shop My Stash skincare drawers, because if I finish the product up in those videos, I do still throw it in this basket because there might be people who don't watch those videos. So if you have watched both of those videos, one, thank you very much, and sorry I'm repeating myself. And while I remember to mention, if you aren't a subscriber to my channel and you do like what you see today, I would love if you would subscribe. I do have a giveaway which will be coming up on my channel very shortly that I am very excited about, and I am also hoping to hopefully hit 1,000 subscribers in the near future. The next one we have is this moisturiser from Malin and Goat. This is the Advanced Renewal Cream. I can't remember where I got this product from. It might have been in a subscription box. This was a nice enough moisturiser. It did have quite a strong scent to it, but I got used to it in the end. It wasn't too overpowering, but if you don't like heavily fragrant products, this wouldn't be for you. I didn't notice any massive effects to it. It did feel nice on the skin and it did soak in really quickly and kind of work well with other products in my skincare routine. But other than that, I don't really notice what it did, so it's not one I'd repurchase. Then I finished up this serum from number 7. This is the Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Serum. I absolutely love this serum. It is definitely one of my favourite all-time serums. I love the consistency of this one and how it feels when you are applying it. It works so well no matter what other products I'm pairing it with, and it does just leave my skin feeling instantly hydrated and plumper and just refreshed and great. I do have 1 if not 2 of these already in backup, and it is one I will continue to repurchase. Then I finished up this Paula's Choice toner. This is the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid. This is a really nice product and I feel like it is a really effective toner. I've tried one recently from e.l.f. which I feel like is quite similar but not quite as effective. I think this is a product that I probably would repurchase in the future once I've used up the toners that I currently have in my collection, but I do like that I also have that e.l.f. one as a cheaper alternative, but I do think that this one is probably worth the money. Another toner I finished up is this one from Caudalie. This is the Moisturizing toner. This one's just okay. It's a very gentle toner and I don't feel like it does an awful lot for my skin. Yes, okay, it is quite moisturizing because it is very lightweight and very gentle, but other than that, I just don't notice that it did anything. It also does have a slight floral scent to it, which I wasn't a massive fan of, so I didn't love this one and I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. Then I pretty much finished up this foundation from Wet n Wild. This is their Cushion foundation and I am so sad to see this one go. This is a product that has now been discontinued and I am absolutely gutted. So this is a product that I picked up when I was in either America or Canada in 2019, and I was in an Ulta for the first time and was just picking up as many things as I could that I knew I couldn't get here in the UK. And I was gutted when I got home to realise that not only could I not get this in the UK, it was being discontinued in the States as well. This is such a nice foundation. It looks really nice and natural on the skin. It's got a really decent level of coverage. I would say it is a medium coverage and I do just love how natural this looked on the skin. I had this one in the shade Cream Ivory and I think it was a really good shade match for me as well. So I am really sad to let this one go. But if I'm honest, it did expire in 2019. So I think it had a 6-month expiry thing from when I bought it. And I've been using it for over a year after that. So yeah, this one is really hard to let go of, but I wish I could repurchase it, but unfortunately I can't. Then I have an empty of my razor blades. These are the Venus Comfort Glide Spa Breeze blades. I've been using these type of blades for the longest time now. They are the ones that have the product on either side of the blade that you don't need to go in with a shaving foam or anything like that. It's all just built into the blades. And for me, as a lazy person, these are ideal. I do love how gentle these are and I like that it does come in loads of different fragrances as well. This is the first time I think I've tried the pink one. I usually go for the purple one, which is something Breeze, but I can't remember what it is now. But these are products that I've repurchased numerous times and I don't usually remember to throw the boxes in here, but this time I did and wanted to kind of recommend them. Then I finished this micellar water from Biore. This is the baking soda micellar water. I do really enjoy this product and I feel like it is a really effective makeup remover and it doesn't dry out your skin at all. It doesn't make your skin feel stripped in any way and it is just really nice. I have already got a full size of this one to go into and I would recommend it if you are looking for an affordable micellar water. Then I finished up this cleanser from e.l.f. This is the Super Clarified cleanser. This is a nice enough product. My actual go-to one is the daily cleanser from e.l.f. which I absolutely love, and I don't feel this one is as good as that one. I feel like my skin does feel ever so slightly dried out when I use this one. I don't know what it means by clarifying. It just says it has clarifying niacinamide in it and I can never remember what niacinamide does to your skin, so it might be the case that this isn't made for my skin type anyway. But yeah, I don't love it as much as just the normal bog standard e.l.f. daily cleanser, so this isn't one I'd repurchase. I just stick to my other one. Another cleanser I finished up is this one from The Ordinary. This is the Squalene Cleanser. This is a really nice cleanser and I do definitely like this one more than that one from e.l.f. This is a very moisturising cleanser and I feel like I don't need to go in with as many moisturising products afterwards when I use this one. This has it already built in. I don't feel like my face feels as clean with this one as it does with my e.l.f. daily cleanser, so that's the only reason why I don't quite love this one as much, but it is definitely one I would pick up again in the future. Then we have another cleanser. This one is from Glam Glow. This is the Super Cleanse Clearing Cream to Foam Cleanser. This is one of the worst cleansers I have tried. This one has a minty scent to it, which I'm not really a massive fan of mint scented skincare. So for me, when kind of rinsing it off with hot water, I get the feeling like I'm rubbing hot toothpaste off my face. So yeah, I do not love this one at all. I also didn't notice that it really foamed up very much. It has a bit of a lather to it, but no more than any other of my skincares, which don't claim to be a cream to foam cleanser. So yeah, I do not like this one at all, and I don't think it's worth the price tag. Then I finished up this moisturiser from Drunk Elephant. This is the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. This is one of my favourite moisturisers. I absolutely love how this product makes my skin feel. It is a really nice lightweight gel consistency, and I do definitely prefer gel moisturisers. This just leaves my skin feeling super soft and really refreshed, and it has a kind of plumping aspect to it as well. This is one that I have already gone on to purchase a full size of, and I did purchase the full size not far into this one. I loved it that much. I also finished up this moisturiser from Ole Henriksen. This is the Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream. This again is another nice moisturiser, again gel consistency. I really like how this makes my skin feel. This one does have a brightening aspect to it because it's got vitamin C in it. This one does have a kind of citrusy orange scent to it, but it's not too overpowering, and once it's applied to your skin you can't really smell it anymore. But I do, again, like with the Proteiny one, I do really like how this makes my skin feel. And this is another one that I do have another one to go into. I don't think it's quite a full size I have because it was part of a gift set, but I do have another one of these to use, and I'm excited to break into that one. Then we have this Reviving Renewal Night Cream from Urban Veda. I wasn't a massive fan of this product. It does have a rose scent to it, which I definitely don't love rose scented products. It has Replenishing Rose, Organic Pomegranate and Restorative Rose Hip, but all you can kind of smell is the rose. I wasn't a huge fan of the consistency of this one either. I did feel like it was quite heavy and greasy on the skin, and it didn't really work well with other products I'd put it with. I'd have to go in kind of lighter handed with other products to put this one on top of it. So I didn't love this one up, and I just went through it to get it finished up. Then I have a couple of these peel pads from e.l.f. These are the Super Brighten Peel Pads with Brightening Alpha Hydroxy Acids. I'm not 100% sure if these are soaked with the toner that comes in the yellow bottle or if these are a separate thing. These were really nice pads, and I feel like they were really effective at removing that kind of extra level of whatever from my skin. I do think they are very similar to that yellow toner that I like, so I don't think I would ever repurchase these again, because I'd much rather get a toner and just apply as much as I wanted on a cotton round rather than using these pads, which I feel like are ever so slightly more wasteful. But they're nice products, I just don't think they're for me. And I have these cotton rounds. These are Organic Beauty, and this was something that I think I might have even got in a Latest in Beauty. I don't think I purchased these. I try to avoid reaching for cotton rounds as much as possible, and I do try to go in with the reusable ones. I've got a few from Essence that I really enjoy. Cotton round wise now though, I have kind of spoilt myself because I tried the ones from Shiseido and they are so much softer than anything I have ever tried. But these ones weren't the best. They were quite scratchy on the skin, and they also did disintegrate quite easy when trying to remove a full face of makeup, so I didn't love them, but I don't even know where I'd buy them from anyway. Then I had this eye cream from Goldfarden MD, I think that is. This is the Solution Bright Eyes Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. This is something that I got from a Feel Unique pick and mix sample, and I did really enjoy this eye cream. I do believe it is rather expensive to repurchase, so I don't think it's one I would rush out to repurchase, because I have tried other ones that are of a more reasonable price point that I probably like as much, but I do feel like it was pretty effective at battling my dark under eye circles. Then we have this empty tube from Elizabeth Arden. This did contain the Vitamin C Ceramide capsules. These are the second kind of capsules that I've tried from Elizabeth Arden. I have tried, I think, the original ones, but I did much prefer these vitamin C ones. I feel like the contents of these capsules was slightly less greasy than the other ones, and it did blend into the skin that little bit better. I did definitely notice some brightening effects from these, and I did enjoy using them. I always kind of add these to the basket on Look Fantastic whenever they're on sale, but I never check out because they are quite a pricey product. And I feel like they are ever so slightly gimmicky with the sort of wasteful pearls or capsules, whatever they are. So I do like them, I just haven't quite pushed the button in repurchasing them. Next we have this sample of the Wishful Honey Balm, and I think this is something that I got in a Feel Unique beauty kit. I wasn't expecting too much with this product. It does say it's a jelly moisturiser, so I did think I would like it, but I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did. This is such a nice moisturiser. It does say here that it includes lavender, honey, niacinamide and turmeric. Because it did say honey balm, I was quite worried that it would be overly honey scented, and I don't like anything that is naturally honey scented. It's one of those scents along with watermelon that kind of turns my stomach, but this to me does not smell like honey at all. It does smell more like lavender. So this was a kind of nice all-rounder product in that it was very moisturising, it did leave my skin feeling more supple, and it also had that lavender scent. So because I was applying it last thing before bed, it was also quite calming as well. And this is a product that I have gone on to already repurchase a full size of. Then I've got this shower gel from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. This was just an okay product. I absolutely love the scent of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, which is exactly what this smells like. But I feel like I might have slightly overdone it with the amount of products from this line that I've had as of late, because I think the scent is getting a bit much for me now. So I think I might need to tone it back slightly. At one point I was using this together with a body scrub from this line and also the fragrance mist, so I think I've overdone it slightly. I still love the scent, but I think, yeah, I just need to step back from it for a little while. And now that I've finished this up, this obviously will help. It's a nice enough shower gel. I don't feel like it lathers up an awful lot, so I feel like I was going in with it with more than I probably should have done, so I did go through this quite quickly. It's definitely not one I would repurchase, even though I do love the scent. I just have the foam bears from Imperial Leather that I just love so much more. Then I had this pillow spray from Feather and Down. This is the Sweet Dreams pillow spray. This is a product that I spray on my pillow every single night, and I just love how it smells. This is one that I have already gone on to purchase a full size of, and I think I'm probably about halfway through that one already because I finished this one a while ago, but I absolutely love the smell of it. It is lavender and chamomile. I do like things that are lavender scented, but not just lavender scented, and a lot of pillow sprays that I've tried in the past had just been lavender, but I think because this is mixed with the chamomile, it's just a really nice soothing scent. And then I finished this water sleeping mask from Laneige. I think this was just something that I threw in my basket on YesStyle on a whim, I think possibly to get free shipping or something, and I actually really ended up enjoying it. This is a gel moisturiser, which is definitely the moisturisers that I like, but it is really nice and hydrating. It does soak into the skin really quickly, and this is great over the winter months when it's exceptionally cold and my skin is that little bit drier. It just gives it that extra boost of moisture that it needs, and this is one I would definitely repurchase again. And then another Laneige product that I finished up is the lip sleeping mask. This is the berry one, and I absolutely love this product. I definitely notice the difference if I don't apply this before going to bed. My lips do feel really dry when I wake up. I think I've repurchased the berry one as well as the grapefruit one, but I do definitely have two full sizes of this to go into, so it is definitely a product that I love. Then I finished up this shampoo from Shea Moisture, which I think has leaked all inside the basket, which is nice. This is the Coconut and Hibiscus Kale and Shine shampoo. This was a nice enough shampoo. It wasn't terrible in that I was happy to finish it up, but I don't feel like it did an awful lot for my hair. It is one for Kale, so I'm not surprised that it didn't do very much because I do tend to straighten my hair. But this was one I was using when I was leaving my hair natural, and naturally my hair does have a wave to it and it is very frizzy. I have straightened this not that long ago and it is already frizzy. So it is a nice enough shampoo. I was happy to use it up, but I don't feel like it did enough to like tame the frizz or give me any shine or anything like that, so I definitely wouldn't repurchase this one. Then I finished this eye makeup remover from Renewal. This is the Just Let It Go Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. This I think is my third bottle of this, and it was my go-to eye makeup remover. But since finding the eye makeup removers that have the double product in them, the oil and then whatever the other product is, the makeup remover itself, I don't feel like I can go back to just a standard eye makeup remover. So now I've finished this one up, this isn't one that I would repurchase. I'm just going to stick to the one for Clinique. This is one that I've used for absolutely years, so it is a really nice one and it is really effective at removing eye makeup. I just feel like it dries my eyelids out ever so slightly compared to the one from Clinique, but if you are looking for an affordable option, it is a good eye makeup remover. Then I finished this polish from Essie. This is the all-in-one base and top coat. This is a really nice base and top coat. I only ever used to go in with a top coat and I was never bothered to do a base coat, but when I purchased this one and I could just go in with one product and then my nail colour, it made it a little bit easier, and I definitely noticed that my polish lasted that little bit longer. And also when removing my polish, I'd get to the point where I'd had the polish on for long enough that I could actually just peel it off without having to go in with nail varnish remover. So I know you're probably not supposed to peel your nail varnish off, but I do find it quite satisfying, and using this means that I can just peel normal nail varnish off and don't have to wait until I have shellac on my nails. This is one that I have already gone on to repurchase. I think this is my new go-to base and top coat. Then I have this eyeshadow in from Colourpop. This is one of their Jelly Much shadows, and this one is in the shade Sweet Dreams. This product has completely dried out. I have only used this a handful of times, but the last time that I went to use it, I just couldn't really get anything out to translate on my lids. It was definitely more solidified, so I just need to call it a day with this one. I didn't absolutely love the product to begin with. If I'm going in with a more liquid shadow, I do prefer the ones with the kind of doe foot applicator rather than this. So this one was slightly gimmicky. The shade of it was nice, and once it was applied on the lids when it was a kind of fresh product, it did look really nice, but yeah, it was just a bit too gimmicky for me, this one, and I say it has dried out. I did have it for a good few months, but I just wish it would have lasted a bit longer, and I did always make sure that I did seal it tightly, so just something to note with these shadows. Then I had this moisturiser from Milk. This is the Vegan Milk Moisturiser. This is a product that so many people rave about and say that they love it so much, but for me it was just okay. Don't get me wrong, it is a very moisturising moisturiser. Is that the right word? Hydrating. It is a very hydrating moisturiser, but for me it was a little bit too heavy. It is a really thick and luxurious cream, and it does feel nice on the skin, but I just feel like it took a bit longer to blend into the skin, and I say it did feel quite heavy. And I think it was using this product that actually made me realise that I do love gel moisturisers more. So I am glad to have tried it, and I am glad that I did only get a mini of it, but this isn't one I would repurchase. Then I finished up this toner from Good Molecules. This is the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. As I said earlier, I'm not 100% sure what niacinamide does, but I don't think it's something for my skin type. It does say that it's got other things in that brighten and improve appearance of enlarged pores. I don't think I overly suffer from enlarged pores, and if that's what niacinamide does, then it isn't really for me. This was a nice enough toner. It was a nice level in that I feel like it was doing something to my skin, but it wasn't too harsh. Because I don't think I need niacinamide, it's not one I would repurchase, but I did enjoy using it. Then we have another toner-like product. This is from Erno Laszlo. This is the Skin Supplement. I was never 100% sure if I was using this correctly, but I was kind of using it as a toner. I think I got this from samples in Feel Unique, so you don't always get the most amount of information on the products you're getting. It was nice enough. It was definitely more gentle than the one from Good Molecules, so I don't feel like it was doing very much, but that could be because it's not a toner. So it was nice, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Then I finished this Hyaluronic Acid Serum from Dr. Seabar. This is a very pricey product that I got in a Latest in Beauty subscription, and this is just 5ml of product, so it didn't take me very long to go through it. I do believe the full size is about £70 something, so it's not something I would repurchase, but it is a really nice hyaluronic acid serum. I tend to kind of compare everything to the one from The Ordinary, because that is definitely one of my favourite hyaluronic acid serums, and this one is so much better than the one from The Ordinary. Given the price tag, I'm kind of not surprised. This did definitely hydrate my skin so much, and I did definitely notice a difference with my skin, and it was one of those products of when it ran out and I stopped using it, I noticed the difference as well. So I am sad to not have it in my collection anymore. I think I did go through this in a month or two, but yeah, for £70 I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing it. Then I finished this Balance Me Congested Skin Serum. This is a really nice serum to help when you have breakouts. It's the kind of product where if I'm starting to feel like I'm getting breakouts, I just apply all over the targeted area, and then I feel like it does help nip some spots in the bud. It isn't the best at kind of dealing with big angry blemishes. It's best for just a small breakout or like the possible little whiteheads and things like that. It definitely keeps them at bay for me. This is a product that I do already have a backup of in my collection. It is a great serum and one I would recommend if you do suffer from small breakouts. Then I use these bath salts from Treacle Moon. These are Christmas Dreams. Obviously I used these at the end of last year. So these are pomegranate, vanilla and fig, and I did really enjoy these. A lot of the bath salts that I've used in the past have just been for a scent rather than create bubbles, but these ones were actually to create a bubble bath, and it smelled absolutely amazing. I probably could have used these in one bath, but because they smelled so nice, I wanted to kind of split them between 2 baths. Even just using half of the packet, it did give me enough bubbles. These are something that I actually picked up in Aldi before Christmas. and I don't know where I would even get these from. I did pick up two, one of which I still have in my bathroom. I haven't used it yet because I've been kind of rationing myself because I don't want to part with it. But these are ones that I would definitely look into trying to purchase somewhere else if I could, because they were really nice bath salts and definitely my favourite ones that I've tried. Then I have this Carita Cleansing Milky Emulsion. This was a nice enough makeup remover. It was pretty effective at removing a full face of makeup. I didn't feel like it dried my skin out in any way, and it also didn't sort of sit heavy on the skin afterwards and was quite easy to remove the makeup remover, if that makes sense. I think this is an expensive product, so it's not one I would repurchase, but it was quite nice to use. Then I have a dry shampoo from Living Proof. This is the Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. This is now my favourite dry shampoo. I do absolutely love the one from Amika, but that is a few pounds more expensive than this one. I think this one is about £17, whereas the one from Amika is £20, and I never see the one from Amika on sale, whereas like say this one I always see on sale. I do like how this makes my hair feel. It does give it that freshly washed feel. It doesn't sit heavy in the hair, and it definitely doesn't give much of a white cast either. So I would say if you are looking for a dry shampoo and are willing to spend the money, get this one, but do definitely keep an eye out for it on sale. I have already purchased a backup of this in the form of a gift set. The gift set I believe I paid £15 for, and it includes the full size one and then a mini as well, so it is definitely worth keeping an eye out for it being on sale. Then I have a rather damp looking empty of this under eye mask. These are the black ones I was referring to before when I was talking about the ones from Elf. I absolutely love these under eye masks, but they are very expensive. I think a pack of 5 is about £40, and I don't know if they are readily available here in the UK. These are just really great eye masks. They do stay in place really well. They don't slip down your face at all. They are really soothing and cooling, and they are very good at depuffing under the eyes as well. And I feel like when I've had a hard day, these are the kind of ones that I want to reach for. I think I have one left in my drawer, which I've been rationing for when I have a really hard day. In the meantime, I've been using the ones from Pixi that come in the tub, and I am really enjoying using them ones, but they're still not quite as good as these ones. Then we have this Sarah Chapman Skin Ethers Overnight Facial. It was a nice product. It was something that I would apply as the last step in my routine because it said overnight facial. I kind of treated it as a sleeping mask. It was nice enough. I didn't really notice anything from it. It does say it is youth boosting night elixir, so I think it's supposed to be anti-aging, but yeah, I didn't really notice it did anything, and I don't think this is a cheap product, so it's not one I'd repurchase. Then I finished this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is a nice enough primer. It is nice and moisturising. It doesn't quite do as much as I would like a primer to do. I do like it to be a bit moisturising and a bit pore filling, so it was nice enough. I just feel like it didn't quite do enough, so I wouldn't purchase this one again. And then we have a mini of the Photo Finish Original Primer. I definitely much prefer this one to the Primerizer. This one does the pore filling, it gives the kind of airbrushed look, but then it does have a slight moisturising to it as well, so I would definitely always repurchase this one over the Primerizer. And I do believe I have a bigger size one of these in my collection already. Then we have this toner from Glam Glow. This is the Super Toner. I didn't like this product at all. I feel like this was such a harsh toner, and I felt like it completely stripped my skin. It says that it is a exfoliating acid solution. I don't know if normal toners are acid, but yeah, this definitely did feel very stripping, and I just don't feel like it did my skin any good, so not one I would purchase a full size of. Then I've got this cleanser in from Sugar Rush, which is the sister line of Tarte. This is the Squeezy Clean Face Wash. I didn't like this face wash at all. When I first used it and looked back at the packaging, I thought it was called Squeaky Clean, and that would have made sense. When I used this product, I felt like it had left some sort of coating on my skin, and like when you wash your hair, sometimes when your hair is clean, you run your hands through it and you get the kind of squeak on your hair. I've never had that when I've washed my face before. And when I use this, if I rubbed my face, it would squeak, which I found slightly alarming. So yeah, I did not like this one at all. Then I have a few mascara empties. The first one is this Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte. This is just a okay mascara. It's a nice enough everyday mascara, but I don't feel like it does enough for my lashes. It does a kind of little bit of everything. I always seem to have one of these in my collection though, because I always get it in gift sets or gifts with purchases and things. So I will happily use it. I just don't think I would ever actively go and purchase a full size of it. Then we have the Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. This is the one with the very strange wand. And at first I did quite like this mascara once I'd got the hang of using it, but then I just realised it was too much of a pain to use because this is a mascara you cannot apply in a rush, and more often than not I'm applying my mascara in a rush. You have to think about how you are holding the wand. You have to wipe a lot of the product off before you go in because it is a very wet formula and it does get very messy very easily. It does give my lashes a nice dramatic look, but for me it goes from being dramatic to clumpy very easily, and it just was too much hard work, so it's not one I would purchase the full size of. Then I had this one from Florence by Mills. This is the Built to Lash mascara. Again, a nice enough one that's just okay. It does a little bit of everything. This one does give you nice kind of feathery lashes. Again, is a nice everyday mascara. So it is nice, but I just feel like for the price point of this one, I've got other drugstore ones in my collection that I feel like perform as well as this one, if not better. Then we have this one from Fenty Beauty. This is the Full Frontal Mascara. I wasn't a massive fan of this one at all. Out of the ones that I'm showing you here, this is probably my least favourite. This one had a kind of flat brush to it, and I feel like it just wasn't the easiest to apply, and I just don't feel like it did anything to my lashes. I think the one from Tarte and the one from Florence by Mills did more for my lashes than this one did. It just didn't give me any length or much volume or anything like that, so yeah, I didn't rate this one at all. Then we have this little mini one of the NARS Climax mascara. This was a mascara that at one point I would have considered one of my favourites because I think I did go through a good couple of tubes of them. When it came to using this one, I didn't seem to love it as much, and I don't know if it's because of the size of the tube or if the brush is smaller or something, but I just didn't love it as much as I once did. And I also had issues with flaking with this one, which I don't remember having in the past. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that I did get this little mini because it's made me save money and not purchase the full size again, because I did love it, but not so much anymore. Then I've got this Tarte mascara. I don't like this one as much as the Light Camera Lashes. It's just an okay mascara. I don't hate it as much as the one from Fenty, so it kind of just sits in the middle there. It does an okay job at giving me a bit of length and a bit of volume, but say not as much as the Light Camera Lashes one. So this is one that I think I got as a gift with purchase, but I wouldn't purchase the full size of. And then the last mascara is this one from Huda Beauty. This is the Legit Lashes mascara, and this is definitely one of my all-time favourite mascaras. When I first purchased this one, it was because I had a discount code and there was a lot of hype going around it that I wanted to give it a go. I can never usually be bothered with dual-ended mascaras. It's a bit too much work, but I absolutely love this mascara. So it does have the curl and length side and the volume side, and this is a product that does have the versatility in that you can go in with both. You can go in with just either or, and I like how my lashes look every single time with this product. When it comes to just normal mascaras, I don't tend to overly layer them. I will go in with one, maximum of 2 coats, whereas this one, it does kind of encourage me to layer mascaras more because it does take a lot of this product before it gets clumpy. I don't like clumpy mascaras or where it looks like spiders' legs and things like that, although to many people. So this one is great because it does take a lot of product for it to even get remotely clumpy, and I absolutely love this mascara, and it has probably replaced my all-time favourite, which was the Benefit Bad Gal Bang in the high-end category. I do have drugstore favourites that I like kind of as much as this one, but for a high-end mascara, I think it has knocked the Bad Gal Bang off the top spot. Then I have a couple of sachets here. This first one is this Q&A Peptide Facial Serum. These are samples that I would have got from Feel Unique Pick and Mix samples. This I remember being quite a nice serum. It wasn't anything fantastic. It was quite a watery consistency, so it did blend into the skin quickly, but I think I just liked this one but didn't love it. Then we had this Multivitamin Power Serum from Dermalogica. This was such a tiny amount of product that I couldn't fully test it. I think I used it once, and I remember it being nice enough, but it wasn't enough to judge whether I liked it enough or not because of having one use in it. Then we have this one from Paula's Choice. This is the Intensive Repair Cream Retinol. Again, there wasn't quite enough product in this for me to fully test it, but from what I did try, I did really enjoy it. I do like on Paula's Choice website that you can actually buy samples. They do have like 3 different sizes, so you could buy a sachet on the website for a couple of pounds, and then they do have travel size minis and then the full size. So I have purchased a few travel size mini on there to try other products, but this is one that I would possibly pick up a travel size mini of if I haven't already actually. I can't remember if this was one of the ones that I picked up, but I do like that they do offer that on their website. Then I've got this Filorga product. This is the Time Filler Eye Cream. This is a really nice eye cream and definitely one of my favourite ones that I've tried as of late. It's not a cheap eye cream by any means, but because with eye cream you need the tiniest of amounts, if I was to purchase the full size of this, it would last a long time. I currently have a full size of the Benefit It's Potent eye cream, and I'm about halfway through that tub, but I keep buying other eye creams or getting eye creams in samples that take me forever to go through it. But I have said if I ever do get through that tub, I don't think it would be the Benefit one I would repurchase. I think it would be this one from Filorga. Then I've got this Jelly Glaze lip product from Tarte. This says it's an anytime lip mask. This was a product I was applying as a night lip mask and I did really enjoy it. This one is the strawberry jelly one. It is a really nice product and I have actually already gone on to purchase a full size of this. They do have a few different scents, but I kind of played it safe and went with the strawberry jelly one again. But it is nice and moisturising and does leave my lips feeling nice and soft the next morning. Then I've got these under eye masks from Starskin. These are the Eye Catcher Smoothing Biocellulized Eye Masks. And I've thought ahead on this one and I've written myself a note on the back. When I usually do sheet mask empties, I always write myself notes on the back because I'm never going to remember, and I'm glad I did with these. So I've said that these eye masks were really wide and they were kind of like cling film because they were that thin, so they were quite difficult to apply. I've said that one went on better than the other one kind of shriveled up, so it was quite tricky, but once they were finally in place they stayed on okay. The one that had kind of shriveled up wasn't as comfortable. They were quite cooling on the under eyes, but other than that they weren't the best, and I've just given them a 5 out of 10. Then we have this number 7 line correcting booster serum. This was a product that I got in my number 7 advent calendar, and I used this consistently for a good few weeks and did really enjoy it. I did go on to purchase a full size, which was in my February Shop My Stash skincare drawer, and I said that I feel like the product isn't as effective now that I've been using it for about 6 weeks solid at this point. It is a nice product and it does blend into the skin really nicely, and I do only put it on my kind of target areas. And when I first started using this, I did feel like it was genuinely helping with my wrinkles. I do have 2 kind of prominent ones on my forehead here, and then I do have a few sort of smaller ones on the side, and I felt like the one on the bottom and also the one I have in between my eyebrows were definitely less prominent. But the more I seemed to use the product, I didn't notice they were getting any less prominent. I don't know if that's because they had nowhere else to go and that was all they were going to achieve, but I've taken it out of my Shop My Stash skincare drawer for this month because I want to see if the wrinkles get any deeper again, meaning that keeping on using it will just keep them at the level they were at, which I was quite happy with. I just wish they would have diminished a bit more. So I did really enjoy this, and I have gone on to purchase 2 full sizes because they were on offer, but at the moment I'm kind of reserving judgment as to whether it's something I would fully recommend. And then the final product we have in here is this setting powder. This is from Beauty Bakery and this is their flower setting powder. Even though this is a completely empty jar, I've technically not used up all of this product yet. This is a setting powder that I got from the pick and mix samples from Feel Unique and I absolutely fell in love with it. I have only been really getting into setting powder in the past 12 months, and the ones I had been trying I didn't absolutely love because I felt like they would get cakey in places and just didn't give me the look that I wanted on my foundation. Whereas when I used this one, it was a complete game changer. This one is really good at kind of blurring everything and giving you that airbrushed look. The only problem I had with this was because it was just an open jar, it didn't have a sifter or anything on it, and because it is quite finely milled, it did just go absolutely everywhere whenever I would use it. So I decided that I would eventually be purchasing the full size anyway, to just purchase it sooner rather than later. And I think I had about half left in here, and I just poured it into the bigger tub because then I can use it with the sifter and things. So I haven't completely used this product up, but I know I already love it enough that I've already gone to purchase the full size. That is it. My basket is now empty once more and in desperate need of a good clean out. I feel so much better when I go through my empties and can kind of start again, although my bin is going to now be very full with all of these products in front of me. But that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.